We may soon be expecting a crash in the Reef, however, we have a specific reason for the cause of this. One thing that still remains unclear is the breakoff that we may end up with by the end of this cycle. What may be the outcome of it? Will the investment be one that could take you to the highest positions, or will we have to wait for the next cycle to gain the profits that you have desired throughout your journey in cryptocurrency? Welcome back to another video on this channel. Today we'll be looking into Reef and we'll come to a conclusion if this coin could be the next one that could have an impact on the market. If you're looking forward to keeping yourself updated about any coin in the market, make sure you leave us a like and also subscribe to this channel to stay updated. Also, leave us a comment on what you think could be the future of this coin and how far you will be able to see growth for an investor investing in the same. This video is not a piece of financial advice, and we are not financial advisors. We request all our viewers to conduct their own due diligence process to ensure that they make a good decision that does not affect their portfolios in a negative manner. Seeing you make the losses will be the last thing we would want to happen. Cryptocurrency is an extremely volatile market. Therefore, the chances of this happening are very high. It is therefore recommended that you make all your decisions after assessing the market to its greatest depth. Having said that, let us get started with today's video. Reef finance prices seem to be recovering at a very stable pace after the 25% sell-off that was noted in recent days. The resistance levels that we have next will be at the 0.044 mark, which means that there is a good gap from the 0.013 mark that we are at as of July 19th, 2021. The prices have also been on the rise by over 1% on the same date. In case we have a downswing, we may be able to see that hitting over the 15% mark in the coming days. This may be short-lived and it may not take a long time for the price to gain back up the prices that it was at in the previous days. This is where we might need to have a look at the on-chain metrics. These values suggest that we may have a bullish outlook on the coin. A lot of the price actions were controlled by the actions in the crypto market generally. Reef has not been one of those coins that could stand unaffected by the fluctuations seen in the market. A huge impact of the market instabilities has been noticed and has been responsible for the fall in the market each time. A run-up back to the highest point was predicted as soon as the key resistance at the 0.044 level was taken into consideration. A move right now in most cases could take the prices all the way from the present ones on July 19th to the bracket in between 0.031 and 0.045 based on the 12-hour chart. When it touched the 0.044 mark, it started having a very significant price action downside, which further pushed the coin to the lower levels by over 28% in the market. This event has high chances of recurring, which are the major reasons why we expect higher volatility in this coin. On the other hand, in case we touch the present resistance point, a slide from that point could lead the prices down to under the 0.03 mark. This slide in the prices could be an effect of the same volatility that we have been speaking of. The Reef community has been expanding over a period of time. With multiple new high-volume wallets joining Reef, the community has been on the run to keep increasing consistently in a very gradual manner. Starting from the 12th of May, we did see a huge number of people getting into the coin, and a lot of them getting in and becoming the top holders of the coin, the ones with over 1 million Reef in their wallets. Based on the rates on July 19th, 2021, this will value off to a total of over $13,000. Now let us assume that the prices do gain back to the levels that we have the resistance at. An investment of this $13,000 could then turn out to be over $44,000. If we were to explain the potential of this coin in brief, this would be enough to surmise the entire situation of the market. Multiple transactions worth over $100,000 were noticed in a single day multiple times from the same date. This number was 84 on the 12th of May, which yet again was astounding to notice. The technical indicators for Reef suggest that the prices may tend to fall down in the shorter duration. The negative changes in Reef seem to have been consistently occurring for a long time. Even though we did not see them on the 19th of July, the same has been the case over the week preceding the date mentioned. This raised many alarms and led to further sell-offs by the investors. While a lot of investors assume that this may be a great mistake, a lot of them do neglect the correction phase that it might be in. Investors selling off their holdings at a much slower rate than at what they bought might just be a very bad option to go ahead with for them. As soon as they release their own protocol and they add the features that they have, the chances are that we may be able to see over a 5 times increase in the prices. However, this may only be the case in the first few years due to the extreme hype that it will be creating in the community and in the crypto market. The next subsequent years in the market will certainly reduce in growth based on the assumption that there would not be a major event in the market for Reef. This may certainly not be the case if we see any external factors affecting the prices, for example, a market fall in the said years. Going by this assumption, we will also be able to see a corresponding increase in the prices over a period of 5 years. By the end of 2025, the chances are that we may easily be able to see a price rise of over 45 cents, making Reef a very good long-term investment. Even though there have been a few speculations of the changes coming in the tokenomics that Reef follows, we think that the effect that it could have on the system and the prices of Reef depend on various other factors, including the community to a great extent. As we mentioned, the community has been expanding greatly. Therefore, if this continues, a change in tokenomics may not have a huge difference in the manner in which the prices vary over a period of time in Reef. With the mobile app and the Reef debit card being scheduled to be launched in the coming months, probably in September as the roadmap suggests, the chances are that, as we mentioned earlier, we may be able to see rather higher growth in the present times than in the times that we noticed in the subsequent years after 2022. Another update that has been dated for September is the NFT baskets, which yet again will help them in expanding the area in which they have marked their presence. Notwithstanding here, we also have been keeping a very close eye on the Steam ecosystem basket that is also scheduled to be launched this year by December. A few other factors that may affect your decision to invest in Reef is the high volatility that we've been noticing in the market. This is one point that we cannot stress enough, and the reason behind that is the instability that we have been noticing in the past couple of months, especially after the crash this year. Reef is one of the highly speculative investments, and therefore it may call for a huge fall in prices. All that has been mentioned here was based on historical data, which means the future is all uncertain. Reef especially is one of the speculative coins that may end up at a much lower point since it is yet to establish a good market and a bigger community. Even on the daily chart, we can notice that the fall in the prices from 0.051 on the 12th of May to the value today is a fall by over 74%. Such huge falls may even occur in a much shorter span of time for a cryptocurrency like Reef. This calls for a lot of care. Do keep in mind that the resistance at 0.044 is very crucial, and passing that could mean good support for Reef to start its journey further ahead in the crypto market. We hope this video brought in a lot of information to use and make a decision after conducting your own analysis. It is very important for you to keep in mind that none of what has been mentioned here will constitute a piece of financial advice. Make sure you leave a like to this video and also subscribe for more information. Comment below on what your thoughts are about Reef and would you invest in it. Till we meet again on the same channel, keep investing in the best possible manner and make the best profit.